So currently here is the game, as you can see. Right now we there's two ways to start a server. The start server and start server and start client. This will work on local networks. Like if you're playing the game on local network, and there is also host relay, which basically if you run the game on your side, the game is currently host to client. So I will try to fix that when I release a full prototype. But anyways, when you host a relay, it shows a code here in this text if you can see it, and the other players can take this code and connect to the server. Anyways, for specific purposes, technical purposes, I guess, I will do the local one. As you can see, I can just press start server. Currently, the game's kinda buggy and has some bugs. Like sometimes, if you run so fast and if you fall so fast, you can fall out of the map. Here is the current map, and yeah, I spawned currently the worst place in the game. So yeah, this is what I mean by falling out the map. I will fix these bugs when I release the prototype. Let's try another place. Okay, this is kinda better. There is some trees there and rocks. Of course, god damn it. Of course, I will add like those are just like oh my god. Those are just like some temporary stuff until I finish almost all core mechanics. Then I will start like populating the game with more trees, more like it currently has three biomes, forests and or four kinda, forest plains and deserts and deserts and even and snow, which players can use to which like each will have its own like kind of like advantages and disadvantages. But for now, I have this only for like testing prototypes and stuff. So I can go to those trees and there are rocks beside them which I can collect. As you can see, here is the inventory. There is the stamina and everything. Currently, also for like it was kind of bug, but like I'm doing it for technical purposes. That when the stamina runs out, you should walk slower, but like now you're walking kind of faster, so it's no big deal. Anyways, there's also a mini map, but I forgot to enable it in the Unity inspector. But like yeah, it's no big deal. So as you can see, I can pick up a rock and wait and pick up two rocks, and if I press F, I can craft a pickaxe. And yeah, as you can see, the pickaxe builds a wall for some reason. I did also that. Anyways, I can craft a pickaxe and I can like here. Wait, this is a rock. I can throw the rock. Wait, yeah, I can throw it, but like it doesn't work on a client. It works only on the host. I can show it you on the host. Anyways, here is the other side. This is the host, which can this the host can throw items and stuff, but all players can attack each other with melee and stuff like that. I'll show you what I mean by attacking each other with melee. I think the attacking system was also kind of buggy, but like it should work. And the game kind of still has some problems with stuff as positioning and stuff. Like sometimes the player like here, I'm currently I suddenly just teleported in front of him. Anyways, as I can saying, if I can try to attack him, and yeah, he loses damage, and there's cooldown. So this is all like some basic and stuff. Also, I can mine this tree. Yeah, it should drop something, but like I didn't add it. Like I can make it drop something, but like I didn't. So yeah, this is like the basic survival mechanics, crafting, building, and all that. Now, if I press T, I can form this city hall, which this city hall is basically the blueprint. This is the blueprint for making your faction, something like that, making the first faction and town hall. So if I go here and press and like if I can, you will see this bar which I can give items to and contribute to build the city hall. Currently, just for testing purposes, also it's currently only two things, which is rocks. But later I will make it a lot of stuff like rocks, wood, and other and specific building blocks and stuff like that. Uh, and the game tracks which players contributed to this building. So let's say I can for specific reason. Right now, if I go and contribute, as you can see, for both players, half of the contribution is half of the building is already done. So if I do, oh yeah, it's no big deal. We'll just restart. Anyways, now I can vote for player 3 or player 4. Let's say we both vote for player 3. As we waste some time, and yeah, player 3 is now our new leader. Wait, which one was player 3? I guess, yeah, this one. Anyways, here I can invite other players. I guess player 4. Oh wait, yeah. Now I can receive this message. Wait, and accept. first, like technically, since the contributor should already be part of the faction, it's kind of buggy. Like it has some kind of issue where I can't like invite other player to the where even the contributor contributes to the resource and should be member. He has to be invited to be member of the faction, but yet he still can vote for a leader and stuff. I'll just restart the client to show now the economy part of the game. Wait, give me a moment. As you can see right now, in on the side, you can see my balance, which also for testing purposes I can increase it and decrease it. But of course, I won't add this in the game. In the final game, I'll just like make it so like you can gather some iron ore or gold ore and smelt it, and then you can sell those to some sort of in-game shop or something like that, in-game menu, which you sell it for this to generate new money, to make new money, right? So let's go to the other player and show you what I mean by like trading and paying. Right now, let's say I get this rock, I take this rock. The trading is kind of buggy, but like I think paying works well. Let's go right now and press B, and wait, shit, yeah. Sorry for language. I can increase my balance a bit, and now if I go and press B and press pay, I can set a specific amount. Let's say I want to place 213. If I press confirm, as you can see, the other player receives 213 pounds or money, and this player has subtracted 213 pounds. This is like the stuff about trading and stuff. Let's say I have two rocks and I'm just a scammer who wants to sell them for like all the money he has, which is 213. I can press trade. It will send a request for them. Press accept. As you can see, here is now the trade. I can drag my rocks, and as you can see here, the other player can see the rocks. Like in this is the area where I put my stuff, and this is the area where I see the other player's stuff. So I placed in here my rocks, and he sees that this is a rock. In this part, I tell him that I will buy it for 213. As you can see here, it says the money that the other player is setting is 213. So if he was pressed ready, it says here partner is ready. If I said ready, as you can see, I get my rocks and the other player loses his rocks. This is the trading system and part of stuff. There are still a lot of features to still add to the game. For example, I still have to like add technology tree, which technology and skill tree, which I will try to explain to you right now in real quick. If you want to stop the video right now and like tell me your feedback about the game right now, it's sure no problem. But here is the stuff. So what I'm planning to do is add technology tree. Basically, when the game starts and someone starts a faction and all members within it, members can gather their own research points and give those research points to their faction leader to spend them on on technology tree. Faction leader or master researcher, any role that leader can assign to make him unlock new technologies. Anyways, I can gather research points, and other player can gather research points, which they can give to their faction, and the faction can use this to unlock new technologies. Or if they want, they can sell those research points to other factions if they want money. And their faction doesn't need research points. So yeah, this is how it works. Now, the technology tree for the leader, he will be able to open a technology tree, which he can unlock new technologies, and the new technologies will unlock to him new buildings, new like not new buildings like kind of new buildings like universities and barracks and stuff and schools and stuff like that, but also new building types like stone walls, stone stuff. Here's where the neat part comes. The game is dependent on roles of players. So basically, if one player, let's say multiple player zones in Minecraft, there is this like since the game was originally for single player, anyone who can play solo, he can play and build it whatever he wants. So, but in this game, it's more dependent on collaboration and building together stuff like that. So the game will be split into multiple roles. Let's say the roles like builder, engineer, and miner, and like etc. All the roles in the game. Uh, and farmer, yeah. In the game you can play in the game as a player you can do all functions of all rules, but you can't advance in those rules. For example, let's say I'm a normal player who didn't pick any rule and play the game. I can still mine, I can still farm, I can still build, I can still do all that stuff. But let's say I want to build a stone wall. Only the builder who has this rule can build the stone wall to in his game. He can the only one who can build a stone wall. Also, the builder will have some advantages. Like let's say all players can build wooden walls. Only builders will, let's say one wooden wall costs one oak log, or like 2 o'clocks for all players, the builder will only cost 1 o'clock for him. That's some advantages, and like it works with that. Not only this, it will be also linked to the technology tree. For each role there will be some sort of leveling and skill tree where like let's say I'm a builder, I can advance myself to unlock new buildings, unlock new walls, unlock new stuff to build, and unlock new skills like cheap out my stuff, my like the stuff I have. uh, this will also be linked to the technology tree of the game. Let's say I'm a builder and I want to reach a skill that lets me build stone walls. I can build the stone walls, but I can and maybe I can unlock this skill, but this skill will not appear to me, and I will not be able to unlock it unless the technology, the faction which I am in, already has this technology unlocked for building stone walls to make the city walls and stuff like that. Same for engineers, same for farmers, same for existing. Something also about farmers, which is players can all farm, but if a player is not a farmer and he tries to farm, there's a higher percentage and chance that his crops will be dead or something like that. They will not be good to eat or something. They will be poisonous. And so, similar to how Minecraft you can get poisonous potatoes. Farmers, people with a farming rule, will be have less chance of getting a poisonous potato, but like the other players will have a higher chance of getting poisonous potatoes. That's what makes the game like more compatible between each player, and like players should work together and stuff. Also, I'm planning to make it like other than picking one role, you can pick two roles in the game to advance, like to like they make it fun so players aren't always stuck to one job. So like they can build and they can farm and everything. Technically they can reset their progress, but let's say you are a builder and you have reached a high level, you can start again and get yourself starting as an engineer, but you will lose all your progress as a builder and return to level 0 as a builder and also start as level 0 as an engineer. And it's kind of risky because like you will lose the stuff that can give you money, and like the skills that you had and stuff like that. But like it's if you want to change and want to do other stuff. So this is basically where my game has reached and what I'm planning. Also, there will be wars and mercenaries and stuff like that, etc., etc. Everything for simulation and civilization building. There might be NPCs that will try to attack you and NPCs that you can trade with and all that stuff. Thank you. If you want to, just tell me your feedback about the game.